What's going on, everybody? Hope you're having a good day. We are out in the Platinum Pro. We are doing some preliminary testing, we're going to call it. So today we're going to do a MPG run. It's going to be city driving. It is about 12:50 right now. There's going to be a ton of traffic on the route that I take. I'm doing that on purpose because I want to see how this Tundra performs MPG wise before we get the Supercharger, and then we're going to do this test again after the Supercharger. Now I'll probably only have time to do the city MPG, but I figured that was the most important one because that right there is where the Tundra suffers the most as far as the MPG numbers go, and where I really want to see if the Magnuson does anything for it. So I reset a trip clock and I reset the MPG clock to see exactly what we get out of this trip. It's about a 30-mile loop. Like I said, it goes through some pretty decent city traffic. It also has some 50-mile-an-hour speed limit roads. So it's a good blend of everything. So along this ride, we'll talk about a bunch of things. This is the time when I like to catch you guys up on channel news and stuff like that because, well, I don't really want to waste a video on channel news. So when I'm doing these boring MPG rides, catch you up on all that stuff too. If you're new to the channel, here's what we got in this truck so far. We are running on 275/70 R18 BF Goodrich KO2 tires, pretty aggressive all-terrain tire. We are running the TRD Pro suspension, which is a 2-inch lift, leveling lift, I should say. And we have a TRD intake and a TRD dual exhaust. I think that's it. Oh yeah, we're running 93 octane fuel, full tank of gas I got yesterday on my way home. So this number should be pretty legit. So as I'm talking to you guys right now, we're about to get into some pretty decent traffic. There's going to be a lot of idling, so this will be an interesting number. There's also one more thing to add here. When I do my MPG testing, I don't go easy on the truck. I drive it as I would normally drive it if I was going to work or out or whatever. I don't hypermile in any way. I mean, I understand that if I'm looking for a good MPG number, I want to take it easy, but that's, I want to drive this thing like we drive this every day. I want to get a real, true life MPG number off of this truck. Sitting at the traffic light, I will tell you that I just sat at the first traffic light. MPG dipped down. I'm not even to 10 MPG yet, so we're gonna need to hope for some open road here to get the number up, but it's very early on in the trip, so just keeping you updated. Now, I've said this before, but I definitely want to say it again. In fact, I want to stress it, how good these BFG tires are when it comes to just road noise and smoothness along the ride. You can definitely feel you're on an all-terrain tire, but man, it is just really, really good. I'm just surprised by it, and I had to pop on and tell you guys that. Like right now, we're accelerating to 50. Smooth. It's just a smooth ride. A lot of credit to the suspension too. It's very compliant with whatever road you're on. I always I rave about it when I'm on the highway because it just rides over the bumps, but gives you enough feedback to where you're not completely lost in the woods and you don't feel like what's going on around you, or you don't feel what's going on under you. Just a very decent setup right here. The TRD Pro suspension catches a lot of flack from some of the guys I see on the message boards and things like that because it's so expensive, but this is my second round with the TRD Pro suspension, and I must say, for me, I'm very happy with it. Alright guys, I've said this in a few other videos I did MPG tests on when I'm going over this bridge, but for all the new viewers and new subscribers, this is a little bit of a treat, especially because of all the hurricane action that's been going on lately. This bridge right here is the Maniloking Bridge. It was made famous in Superstorm Sandy in 2012. When that hit New Jersey head on, this was the bridge that was all over the news. And right beyond the crest of this bridge, as we're going over right now, you will see the ocean. You will see huge sand dunes that protect this area from the ocean now, and you will see houses here, and none of these houses were here because they were all washed away. What I'm going to do now is I'll throw up a couple pictures of the before and after Sandy, what this area looked like on the bridge. Alrighty, we're about halfway through, so I figured I'd give you a couple channel updates now. So, I don't know why I forgot to do this. I guess I'm just too busy. But I got to thank you guys for the 4,000 subscribers. That happened a few weeks back. We're well on our way to 5,000 subscribers now. So I'm going to suspend the 4,000 subscriber giveaway I had planned, and I'm going to do a massive 5,000 subscriber giveaway. Now what that's going to include, obviously I'm going to be giving away shirts and stickers, but I'm going to have 1 or 2 new shirts to give away by that point, and also Sparks Parts will be involved in the giveaway. And I do happen to know what we're going to give away, but I'm not going to tell you that yet. You guys are going to have to wait. So the sooner we get to 5,000 subscribers, the sooner you can see some of the cool stuff I have planned for it. And I'm going to start planning now, so when the time comes, I don't get caught off guard. I get caught off guard a lot with the subscriber count, just because I'm making videos every single day, and I'm also working a full-time job overnight, so I got to get sleep in there some way. Plus I'm doing the jogging and the working out. And my poor wife, yeah, she has to deal with all that too. But yeah, so there's some cool stuff coming. I also forgot to thank you, and this was a while back as well. 1 million channel views, that is huge. Took just over a year. We're starting to build a lot of momentum. We're well on our way to 2 million channel views now. And don't get me wrong, I know there's a ton of humongous channels out there that, are up in the 2 billion, 50 million view count, things like that. But I'm proud of this because it came from just a common idea of just trying to help Tundra owners with things they may not know. And now I've built like a little bit of a decent base of fans. I love all you guys. I love talking to you. And we got ourselves a little community here, so I'm proud of it. And thank you for all the long-term subscribers for sticking around. And if you're a new subscriber, welcome aboard. Today is just one of those days. I don't know if you guys ever experienced this, or it's just me, it's in my head, I don't know. Today is one of those days where this truck just feels awesome to drive. There are times when I get behind the wheel of this thing and it just feels so heavy, like it doesn't want to go, but today it just feels good. And this is pre-Supercharger. I mean, we're doing trial runs to see what kind of MPG testing, MPG gains we can get from the Supercharger. This thing feels like it's pepped up, ready to go, like it had some pre-workout. What's this guy doing? That was weird. That was okay. Do whatever you want, sir. Forget about the lines on the road and, blinkers, but sorry. Guys, keep your cell phones away when you're driving, please. Don't talk on your cell phone and drive. Don't text and drive. It's just not worth it. I see it way too much. I really should drive around with this camera every day and show you some of the stuff I see. I'm sure you guys have seen some crazy things too. But anyway, what I was saying is there's some days this truck just feels very heavy, just doesn't feel like you get up to speed good. And then there's days like today where the thing feels like it's got like 300 more horsepower. I don't know. There's no wind, by the way. We're at 77 degrees Fahrenheit. So I don't really know. It's probably in my head, but yeah. Let me know if you have any of that going on with you, where sometimes the truck feels slow and sometimes it feels great. So by the way, today's MPG video is not necessarily going as I planned. My original plan that I wrote for this video was going to be Tundra versus FRS. And what I mean by that is I was going to take this run to obviously get some numbers before we put the Supercharger in, like we're doing, but I was also going to do the same loop with the FRS to show you how much better the gas mileage is over the Tundra. I know, oranges and apples, 100% cannot compare. I really just wanted to show you what a heavy truck like this, doing the same loop as a small little 2,500 pound car, I wanted to show you the difference in mileage. I did actually do a video, TRD Pro versus the FRS in a fuel mileage actually it was on this same route. Oh, all right, forget it. Now I'm not mad I didn't bring the FRS out today. There is a video, and I will put it up top here right now, hopefully. All right, but don't click it till the end. I'll also put it down in the description so you don't jump off this video. One quick story before we wrap up this MPG test, I gotta tell you. So I always, on my day off from work, I always wake up first thing in the morning and go run the boardwalk here in Seaside, see the sun come up, jog, If you have Instagram or Twitter, you've probably seen some of my sunrise pictures. They are fun. I'm actually getting into photography a lot. But one thing that happened today is I went home, took a shower, ate breakfast, and took a nap because I was so tired from the run. I had a dream or something, and I woke up wanting a TRD Pro 4Runner. So my mind is constantly going automotively. I don't know what's wrong with me. I think I need a psychiatrist or to be hypnotized and not wanting cars or trucks. There's no saving me. Okay, trip over. There are your stats. I shut the truck off as soon as I pulled over, so no, I don't have a check engine light on. No, there's not a problem with my battery. We're just on accessories. But there you go. 23.2. I had to take a little detour, so I ended up taking a shorter way because of massive construction, but 16 MPG. So what do you think about that? Let's talk about it. So if you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw maybe a month ago, 2 months ago, I put up a video where my father's boat was being pulled away because he sold it. Then I came here 2 weeks ago, and there's a new boat. You see where it comes from? You see where I get it from? I know you guys hate when I'm walking around filming because you get dizzy, so I fastened it to the boat. So now I will just talk. So, what do you think? 16 MPG on a city run? It's not bad. There was a good amount of traffic in the beginning of it, first half, and then the second half was pretty wide open. At one point, in the very beginning, from, I don't know, maybe the first 5 or 6 miles because of the traffic lights, I was rocking down in the high 7s, low 8 MPGs, but you know, it got up there as soon as I started to roll. Like I said, suspension, awesome. Tires, awesome. 16 MPG on tires that look like that are that aggressive. It is going to be a tall order for the Magnuson Supercharger. We'll see what it can get. Like I said, there's other tests I can do with it, MPG-wise. We could do a combined test, we could do a highway test. But this thing is going in for surgery next week to put that Magnuson in, so I figure the most important one is the city one, because that is where the Tundra suffers the most. So once again, 16 MPG. I'll put a picture up at the end just to show you the screenshot of the 16 MPG. I believe it was 23 miles we did. So very happy with that number. So let me know what kind of numbers you guys are getting. And obviously any comments, questions, right below this video. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Tundra234. Thanks for watching. You guys have a good one.